Welcome to the D Program Show. I'm your host, RMJR, man. We got a great show for y'all today. We're about to prove to y'all that the NBA is scripted. Nothing but actors. The NBA is scripted. And we have 4 examples that we're going to get into. 2 by the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, that's Shaq for short. And another one is Evan Turner, formerly of the Philadelphia 76ers. And another one by none other than some would call the greatest shooter in the history of the NBA, Stephen Curry, or Steph Curry, right here on the D Program Show. Hey, man, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all tell me what y'all think in them comments, man. Tell me if y'all think this is a stretch, or do you tell me it's some validity to what I'm about to show y'all? And this is not going to come from me. This is going to come from Shaquille O'Neal. The first 2 is from Shaquille O'Neal. Second, the third one is coming from Evan Turner. And the fourth one is coming from Steph Curry. So let's get into it, man. This right here is the NBA is scripted. We're gonna do it just like this, man. Without further ado, the NBA is scripted. We're going to start off with this one. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to start off with this one right here. Going to start out with this one. Now let's get into it. Y'all check out Big Shaq.
Tell us like some of the stories of the opportunity you got the chance to shake his hand to come into this league and to get to know him over your career, how good a person he was.
I met him before the draft. He says, even before the lottery, he said, "You want to play where it's hot or where it's cold?" And I said, "Hot." And Orlando gets the ball. I don't think nothing of it.
And I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I am too. So then,
I love that you just said that.
I'm at the draft, and he's coming up with the envelope, and he's looking at the envelope, and he goes, "So that was him."
If the cameras did not see it, that was a strong wing.
So right then, because I didn't know, but I know I was 1-2.
Let's go back. I want y'all to hear this again. Listen carefully.
And Orlando gets the ball. I met him before the draft. He says, even before the lottery, he said, "You want to play where it's hot or where it's cold?" And I said, "Hot." And Orlando gets the ball. I don't think nothing of it.
And I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I am too. So then,
I love that you just said that.
I'm at the draft, and he's coming up with the envelope, and he's looking at the envelope, and he goes, "So that was him."
If the cameras did not see it, that was a strong wing.
So right then, because I didn't know, but I know I was 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
But so like he got the envelope, and it was real quick. He was like, and with the first, and then he called me. So, and then,
That right there was Shaquille O'Neal talking about the late, some would say the late great David Stern. During the draft, when he was drafted, he asked Shaq, "Did you want to play where it was hot or where it was cold?" And y'all heard Shaq say he wanted to play where it was hot. And David Stern assured that he went to the Orlando Magic. So that's the first instant. Let's go to the second one. We ain't finna play with y'all. We ain't finna play with y'all at all. Let's go to the second one. Let's do it. The second one is also Big Shaq. Let's do it. Finna take that out the screen, put another one on the screen, as we do right here. Let's see. Here we go right here. Y'all pay attention to what Shaq finna say. Let's pay attention to what Big Shaq finna say right here.
It was scripted. You knew you was getting them.
of course, all day, every day.
So y'all knew you was getting them that year.
Yeah. Script. True story. I never told the story. In the first round, my first championship, in the first round, I forget who we were playing. I hear Phil Jackson tell Gary Beatty, hey, get us some hotels in Indiana because that's where we're going to play in the finals. This was like before game one in the finals, and like it didn't hit me until we got to Indiana.
It was scripted. You knew you was getting them.
Listen,
of course, all day, every day.
Listen, what he say? Funny Marco, if I'm not mistaken, asked Shaq, so it was scripted. So you knew you were finna get it. And let's go back and listen to what the interaction between Funny Marco and Shaquille O'Neal. Y'all check this out.
It was scripted. You knew you was getting them.
Of course,
it was scripted. You knew you was getting them.
Of course, all day, every day.
So yeah, I knew you was getting them that year.
Yeah. True story. I never told the story. In the first round, my first championship, in the first round, I forget who we were playing. I hear Phil Jackson tell Gary Beatty, hey, get us some hotels in Indiana because that's where we're going to play in the finals. This was like before game one in the finals, and like it didn't hit me until we got to Indiana.
It was scripted. You knew you was getting.
So Shaquille O'Neal told Funny Marco, hey man, Funny Marco said it was scripted. You knew you was getting the rings. He said, of course, every day, all day. He said Phil Jackson told Gary Beatty during the first round to get them some tickets for Indiana. And as you see on the screen, this is Shaq dunking against, that's Sam Perkins on the ground in the finals of the 2000 NBA Finals against Indiana. And Shaq told y'all they knew before he ever went. Hey, man, I can't make this up. We got another one, man. Let's get to it. We got two more. Y'all getting them comments, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. I got evidence. As they say, receipts. These are receipts right here to show y'all why y'all so caught up on the NBA. This is receipts to show y'all that it's fake. It's scripted. Next up, Evan Turner, formerly of the Philadelphia 76ers. And he finna give y'all that real deal right here.
A CRM
Let me get rid of this ad.
shouldn't weigh your butt.
Check it out.
I was like, listen, the closeout game is the hardest game in your life. And they be like, why?
First is Iggy talking. Iggy is Andre Iguodala. And you'll see him right behind Mr. Paul Pierce on the screen. First is Iggy, and then you'll hear Andre Iguodala. Then you'll hear Evan Turner, and Evan Turner will refer to the guy who is guarding Paul Pierce, Eldon Brand. Y'all listen to this.
I was like, listen, the closeout game is the hardest game in your life. And they be like, why? And I can't say. I can't say, but I'm like, no, fam, listen, like, this is the hardest game you'll ever play in your life. And ED told you.
Yeah, it's shit. No, I'll tell it. Like, go ahead.
This is Evan Turner about to tell it. Tell him, Evan.
You got to be the vehicle.
The vehicle.
Okay, you got to be the vehicle.
No, it's real though.
No, I remember we were about to play Game 7, 2012. So we were about to play the Celtics or whatever.
Game 7.
So I'm hyped as hell. I'm like, yeah, bro, we got a Game 7. Like, we're out the bam. Like, this is going to be lit. So Eldon's like, you know we're going to have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA. It's entertainment. Like,
he said, you know we got to win by 15 to win by 1. Let's go back.
lit. So Eldon's like, you know we're going to have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA. It's entertainment. Like, LeBron is and the Heat are waiting. Would you rather watch the Celtics or the Sixers play the Heat? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on the team. I wouldn't even watch the Sixers play the Heat type shit. Like,
You got to appreciate it.
but mind you, I'm young, 22, 23. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? So it's like, so we get in this game, you know how much money the NBA is going to lose? Like this, you know, type shit. I'm like, I guess, like a decent amount. It's like, would you watch that game next week if it was a Heat versus the Sixers? I'm like, nah. It's like, okay then. So like, That's why I'm telling you, take M's and M's from this. I'm like, what? He say millions of memories because this is entertainment.
Damn, that's a bar.
And he said, as long as you know that, don't act like your OG ain't tell you.
That's crazy.
That was my second year, 2012. I remember sitting there.
Ellen used to give me crazy.
No, that's real.
You got to win by 15 because you have to win by 1. You have to be up so much that don't affect it.
And he's just like, they're well aware of the storyline. It's not like nothing like, it's a consumer base. Like,
he said they're well aware of the storyline, and he said it's a consumer base.
I understand everything. Like we all love it, but like when you sit there, it's just real shit to know. When I would go into certain games, I tell young do the same thing. Like, yo, we got to win by 15 and win by 1, and I understand it. Like shit, they gotta get that. We all got, and then, when we go to the union, we all like, how the money turn out?
So basically, y'all heard of these are NBA players. I don't play in the NBA. I'm just Evan Turner played for the 76ers. Andre Iguodala played for the 76ers and the Golden State Warriors. Elton Brand, who told him, played. So I'm going to show y'all. This is the last one I got for y'all. I'm going to show y'all even Steph Curry was in on it. And y'all check this out. What you see on the screen, let's see. What you see on the screen, y'all see it. That's LeBron James. And you see the tweet by Ayesha Curry. And what this is, I'm playing a clip from Steph Curry, her husband, talking about this very tweet. Y'all check this out. This is before. Y'all check this out.
What's between me and Aisha is the conversations about what happened. That's gonna be handled. But other than that, that doesn't take any spotlight off of what my job is on the floor and what these next 48 minutes are going to be like in Game 7. So that's kind of all I'm worried about. I might have to cut the Wi-Fi off at my house though.
So he said the conversation between him and his wife, he said he might have to cut the Wi-Fi off at his house. And let's read the tweet. I've lost all respect. Sorry. This is absolutely rigged for money or ratings. I'm not sure which. I won't be silenced. Just saw it live. Sorry. That's the wife of NBA 2-time MVP Steph Curry and also 4-time champ. So if she knew in 16 it was rigged against her husband, she knew all 4 that he won was rigged for him. Y'all getting them comments to tell me am I tripping? This is the Deprogram Show with your host, RMJR. Are y'all still going to watch the NBA? And I just showed y'all 4 proofs of evidence. Proof that the NBA is totally scripted. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is the Deprogram Show. And we gone.